Hi, how are you? Hope you're well. What I want to do today is show you how to make your own handmade infused essential oil blends in your making of your tea blends. So this is a way that we can use very high quality essential oils. So make sure when you do make your own tea is that you use only certified pure therapeutic grade oils like dōTERRA. So always check the label. So always check on the label, and if you are able to use the essential oil within food and within your cooking or making like an essential oil tea blend, it will say for flavouring use or dietary use or something like that on the label. So always check the label if you're able to use the essential oil in your food and your cooking. So what I want to do today is actually I'm going to make an Earl Grey green tea, because at the moment I'm doing a gut health reboot program, so I'm not allowed to have any black tea, but what I can have is some green tea, and I'm really missing my Earl Grey tea. So the way to make traditional Earl Grey tea is to infuse black tea with bergamot, and that makes Earl Grey tea. So today I thought I'd use green tea with bergamot to make my own Earl Grey green tea. And this is something I've been doing just recently, is making tea. I've recently made 8 kilograms of infused tea, with the local school and some of the mums asking me to donate some oils for the Mother's Day stall to make handmade tea blends. So it seemed to be incredibly popular, and I've got great feedback from the mums who were gifted the small bags of tea that the kids bought for them. So that was awesome. So the couple of the blends that we did make for the Mother's Day stall, the little tea bags that we made for the Mother's Day stall included ginger and lemongrass. So that was a nice blend. It was really nice and spicy with the ginger and refreshing with the lemongrass. So we made that as a tea blend. And another blend that we made was like a citrus explosion. So what we put in that citrus explosion tea was grapefruit, lime, wild orange and lemon. And to tell you the truth, that was like, oh, I'm not sure if I'm gonna myself or like that. And I thought, no, it's not my cup of tea, so to speak. But we made it, and that's the tea that the mums wanted to try when they came over here and wanted to try the teas. So we tried it, and it was delicious. I was blown away by the flavour. So if you would like to give that one a go, it's really worth it. It's actually delicious, and that's even with a tiny bit of milk and a little bit of sugar, and that citrus explosion just had the most beautiful flavour, gorgeous mouthfeel. It was really surprisingly good. And another one which I haven't tried, but I think it would be a really great combination, would be your own chai blend. So this would be a chai blend would include something like cassia, clove bud, ginger, wild orange, and you could also use black pepper and maybe some fennel in it as well. So that would be a nice chai blend. So yeah, the world's your oyster with making your own tea blends. Always, like I said, always check the label that you are using a food quality oil, and that it's okay to be able to be ingested. So with these oils, these are very potent oils. The dōTERRA oils that's all you're getting in the bottle, is just pure essential oil. There's no additives, preservatives, fillers or anything else in the bottle. So when we use these oils, they're very potent and very powerful. So for instance, peppermint, well, we've actually got spearmint here, but spearmint is similar to peppermint, but with peppermint, 1 drop of peppermint is worth 28 cups of peppermint tea. My daughter's giving me a funny face. She doesn't love peppermint. I like peppermint. So that's how strong they can be. So when we're making the tea blend, and I'll get on to making the tea now, all that you need is a cup of loose tea leaves. So that's organic green tea leaves. So what I did, I just went to the supermarket and I bought some organic green tea, some loose leaf tea. So this is 1 cup of green tea. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put, you can put depending on how strong you like your tea flavoured, between 10 and 20 drops per 1 cup of tea. And that that would probably serve, that's around about 40 servings of tea there. So you don't need very much for like in a small little strainer as you put it within your cup of tea. So that's about 40 servings there. So it's only like between about a quarter and a half a drop of oil per cup as you're making it after this is infused. So what I'm going to do is get a glass container. Very, very important you use glass, because these oils, this is a citrus oil and it will break down petrochemicals. So if you use plastic, it's going to break it down. So don't use plastic. So here's glass. What we're going to do, I'm going to put 15 drops. I'm going to go mid-strength. So what I want to do is just drop it around the edge, not dropping it all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15, maybe 17 drops went in there. So what we want to do is swirl it around the edges. So what we don't want to do is just pile the tea leaves in there, or put the tea leaves in first and drop the oils, because there's only a few tea leaves which are going to absorb all that oil. So we want to swirl it around the outside of the glass. Now we're going to put in our tea and put the lid on. Now we're going to shake it. So the tea is able to pick up on the oil, and it's going to be infusing all the tea leaves amongst those drops of oil. And what I'm going to do now, it's going to take 3 days to cure that tea blend. So that's the tea in there with the oil, and it's going to take 3 days to completely like go through those leaves and saturate the tea with the oil. So we've got to keep it in here for 3 days, allow it to cure. And what I do each day is I just go in and give it another little shake, so that, you know, maybe there's some dense bits of oil sitting against some leaves, and to give that a bit of circulation in those days is a good idea. So give it a shake. And of course this is a large jar, so if you're like me and making a lot of tea, like a lot of bulk tea for a Mother's Day stall or a fete or a market stall, then you know you can increase the number of drops, and you could also increase the number of like cups of tea in here. So I think I put between 4 and 5 cups per glass canister like this. So so that's how you make it. So now in another 3 days time, I'm going to have beautiful Earl Grey green tea to be able to have in the morning, which is a nice substitute. I've really enjoyed being on this gut health reboot program. Eliminating dairy out of my diet's been a great thing. So so yeah, I'm looking forward to continuing without the dairy in the diet. So that is how you make an essential oil infused homemade tea. Hope you enjoy it. So let me know in the comments if you decide to try this and what flavour combinations you use. Thanks so much, guys. See you later. Bye.